Hey guys, so we're back on this one. Is the Land Rover. Now we have a little situation on this one. I will explain you what's gonna happen. This is a 2015 and my glasses for a 2014 2013. Now the problem is gonna be the brackets, they are not the same. Okay, so what that means, so I have to save. They don't want to buy dealer Adam because they want to spend a little more money, and that glass is a lot of money and a dealer Adam. So we're gonna use the aftermarket, but it's gonna be for the model in 2014 2013. So they fit the same, but the problem is gonna be the brackets. Okay, it's gonna be totally different. So I have to take the brackets off on this one and put it on a new one. Okay, so the old ones to the new one, and I have to pull the old brackets on the old one. So it's gonna be a little difficult, but not impossible. I did this one before, just an emergency, but today that's the way they want to go. Nothing I can do. I suggest get a dealer Adam, but it's too expensive. They don't want to spend more money, so it's nothing I can do. Okay, but I have to come back 24 hours after I put the brackets, because it's the urethane is holding the bracket, and it's really heavy, the video mirror on these ones. So we have to go on that way. Let me just get what I got here. This kid's food. Okay, like that. There you go. So it's gonna be a lot of work on this one. Okay, the Land Rovers never pull this one off because it's really hard to put it back on that place. So never take them off because it's gonna be hard to put it back on the place. Okay, let me get mine. I took a little lunch because I was starving 1 hour ago. Okay, let me get this. I'm stuck right here. Oh, come on, let me put my safety glasses. Should we grab this one for the head? It's just a little stuck, but I don't see anything. There you go. Something was inside. I don't know what it is, but it was like a little piece of something. Probably the plastic. Has like a little ring and was stuck inside, because I don't remember any problem. You see, it's coming really easy. Alright, I'm gonna take the cowl. Remember, this is the exposed edge, so the last model come with the moldings besides. And these new models, the dealer wants to order the dealer Adam glass, so that's why they changed the style on the bracket, because it's holding the lane departures. So that's a problem now. This little bit. There we go. Okay, now let's go inside. We're gonna use our. Remember, we're gonna take some pure sides for our connections. Okay, let's go in. So now, my new glass, the bracket is coming. Let me see, it's losing already. So the bracket is attached on here on the glass, okay, and this one is attached on the same bracket for the sensor. So I have to take this one off. I gotta measure, remember, because you have this space here. Remember, you gotta get the same spot here to the you can put the lane departures, because you go too high, you're gonna cover. You go too low, you're gonna see the wire. So you remember, you gotta get 3 fingers here. You see, 1, 2, 3. It's like this big. Okay, so now this one go down like this. Okay, so I have to save this bracket and transfer to the new glass. It's gonna be a little difficult, but it's the only option I have. Remember, your sensor has to get like a little handle down and open it. Don't touch it, because if not, it's gonna be contaminated. Right there. And I pull this one off. Right there, just put in a safe place. Back over there. Remember, this careful with this little cover because sometimes they can break and it's gonna be loose, especially those little things right there. Okay, and your sensor, just open it a little bit and that's it. Alright. Okay, so we're ready here. So now we're gonna take this open this little cover. Gonna find let me see, I think it's gonna be like 8. Okay. See if we can grab that one out. Okay, one right there. Okay, pillow right there. On the back, got a one on the top. Remember, this one has a tape, like this kind of tape, the black tape. It's just to keep the glue inside and you cannot see it. Okay, so this one is on one. You see, this one is already out. There's nothing you can do on this one. My glass should become with 4 connections. This one has 2, so I'm gonna plug the big one here, the longer, and the short one here. So that's the option when you come in with 2 wires, and this glass coming with 2. Probably has been replaced before, this one, maybe not, because it has to be with 4 wires. When you see the plug here, is because it's coming with 3 right here. Okay, so let's go the other side. This one you want to just pull a little bit up because my line is going to run right there. Right there. I'm not sure if I have a black tape. If not, I have to reuse the same one or just leave it like that, because this is to prevent the glue go out. But I don't remember if I bought a black tape. I have one, but I don't remember if it's inside, because I always have that one for this kind of job for the Land Rovers. But I'm not sure where the tape is. Well, okay, so we got already parts to strip out. One there. So I keep that one. Second connection here. Put tight. Okay, one. And the same. You see, you got the third one off. Okay. Okay, so we're ready to start making the cut. I'm gonna run my line and start cutting. This one is little, the corners is the problem on these Land Rovers. So I think I'm gonna use my spider as the best options for the tight corners, so I can go very low in the corners, assistant corners, and let's gonna put this line. Making this work. Remember, on the last one I damaged a little bit the core. I gotta just cut the piece and just move that one from the next. Alright, so see you next. Let me put my core back. Okay, so we're gonna start. Remember, this line is damaged, so we gotta cut it. I use this one for the tail side. I hope it's the same size of this one, because I don't want to run another line. Okay. I have to order this new one on this part because mine is damaged. The first try is damaged, so I have to order a new one soon. I have a time. Gotta go online. Just to order. Right there. Okay. Then I have already my insert line. Oh yes, here. We put all the line in, and now if you want, it's better, you already pulled this one, so just pull the little train down carefully, don't make any accident, just like that. That one is going to help you just to get more room, and sometimes my cord can be stuck with the molding, so that's why I take them up. Just twist on that direction. There you go. Alright. Okay, so let's see what my line is. Maybe I need to push in a little bit more. I think I saw it. This one is there. Okay, there you go. It's right there. Okay. Yeah, especially these Land Rovers, they're really deep in that part. You can see my line is almost here. Let's hook it. There you go. Just careful with the pin. There you go. Remember, I'm gonna run first for my cord, for my clamp, sorry. Now, one side, two sides, one at the bottom, second on the top, another one for the top, and another one for the top. Okay, so now we're going to run this line. Alright. Need a little more cord right there. Let's go under this one. There we go. That one in the middle of the glass. Okay, now for the last. Okay. Now my clamp. So let me just, I got it cracks right there on the bottom. So let me find a good spot. Probably right there. That's the only one I can find. Just right there. Because I got a big crack right here. So okay. I'm a little shorter, but the crack is right here. So well, we go right here. Down. See, I'm a little close to, I got it cracks all the way on the bottom. It's gonna be a little difficult here. The heat is exactly on this area for my clamp. Let's see, it's probably just right. I'm gonna stress the core a little bit, but I can just move it before we get a cut or something. So what I'm doing there, let me try to protect my core with these little foams right here you can have from the warehouse. A little glue right there. Just right there. Let's see if it's gonna help, but I don't think so, but let me see if it's gonna help for something. It's got cracks. Oh, this right there. No, it's not gonna help. Okay, I hope it's not gonna break my line. Let's see what happens. Okay, guys, let's go inside. Okay, got my system corner if in case I need it. Remember, we have open cell foam on this one, so just careful. Okay, when it's time making the cut. It's really tight. I can start maybe in the middle if you want, but it's gotta be fine. It's just to protect this one. Tight. Make sure it's in the place. It's got maybe a nut or a big onion for the glue. Let's see. Go slow. Because here is very good. It's free. Let's make sure. Right there. Careful with this one. Careful with these ones, they can cut your line easy. It's just the aluminum, so just careful. There you go. Careful with this one. Cutting the tape. Careful with this one. This one is aluminum. They can cut your line easy. I say aluminum, but it's copper. Very teeny for the, you know, for the froster. There you go. Okay, let's go all the way over here. Okay, now remember we gotta get careful. The brackets, the metal, I mean aluminum. Just gotta just carefully with those lines. you go. That in already. Here, in. Okay. I think my assistant corner is not necessary today. Let's go on. Right here. Alright, just careful with the lines. I hate these lines because they can cut your wire. Come on, there. Make the last cut. There you go. Alright. I don't want to pull my glass out because I don't want to overheat. Yeah, definitely was aftermarket. I mean, let me see, aftermarket. No, it's not Rover. But you see, really bad. Too many bubbles. You can see the glue. It's really bad. Let's see here. You see my line? When my line come on this way, he catch all coming from the pitch wheel. It's too much glue. Here. Yeah, this one was replaced before. You can see all the problems. Nothing here, a lot of here. The glass almost is hitting the sponge. You know, this one is absorbing water, and the impact for the dashboard is almost touching the glue here. They catch almost this one. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna start cleaning, and I'll be right back just to set the windshield, and we're finished. Well, there's one more, Outlanders 17 with lane sensors and rain departure and rain sensors. So, see you in the next shot, guys. Okay, guys, we're back over here. So, I already primed my pitch wheel on my Land Rover. It's a lot of lamination in this area for the bonding for the factory. Very bad, and that's corners. So, we got that one ready now. Remember, I'm using this reflect the sun very nice. Remember, this one, the factory is reflecting glass, and the aftermarket absorbing glass. That's the difference. This reflect the heat very good. Okay, now, problems. I have to save this bracket and put it back on this one. Why? Because those guys don't want to spend more money. The customer's coming, so there's nothing I can do. I have to pull this bracket off and just switch the brackets here. Okay, now also the warehouse, you see my molding. So my molding is completely loose and bended, so I have to fix it. I already fixed it a bit, so I want to make sure you know, it's nice. It's going to back on this. They got a mark right there, so my molding has to go on this way. Okay, so now you have this kind of situations. You got to order ME55124 Marcy Lane. It's attached, tape. It's this kind of tape. It's really nice and really strong. Okay, so this one we're gonna use to attach the molding again on the glass. Okay, so we're gonna use one. Remember, it's like a double tape. You get this one a little bit right here. Get it. Come on. You can attach even the mirrors with this one, those for Lexus, or some kind of mirrors, you know, the attachment for the rain sensors or condensation, you know, condensing sensors. You can attach this one. It's really, really good. Okay, so I'm gonna just put this one here. This is the mark for the old one, so it's no big deal. Okay, just got down right there. Sorry, you gotta go a little higher here. There you go. So that was too low. I'm not using gloves because if I use my natural gloves, it's gonna stick on my gloves and they're not come out. This tape is very strong, but I'm not touching my urethane. I'm in my primer already. Remember, this is only in emergencies for this kind of system. When I switch the brackets and reattach everything, because it's emergency, not because you have to do it, but you can if you want. It's difficult because you can break the window when you pull the attachment. I'm talking about the bracket. So my scissors here. Okay, so we keep this one for another one. It's not much. You can use probably 2 windshields and that's it. I mean, the small ones you can use more, but the big ones like this, nothing you can use. Probably 2 and that's it. Alright. Now we're going to pull this one. Then. And we're going to attach the molding. Remember, this one is my mark. I can start probably here and just start putting your molding. Then touch the urethane. I'm not touching. Okay. Just the more close you can. Remember, the molding is already damaged, but it's gonna work just to put the cowl back on the plate. My B is gonna be on the top. I'm not touching, just my area. So we fixed one problem now. Now the second one, we have to pull the bracket, and remember, the baby mirror has to be open on the bottom for the lane departure right here. So you attach the new one, the old one here. Okay, you're gonna have 3 fingers here from this, the frit, and 5 fingers for the bracket to the edge right here. So because the cover, remember, is gonna be right here. Now on this one, remember, it's different because it's gonna change a little bit on this area, but it's gonna be the same way. So you have to put you might make 3 fingers here, and I'm not gonna touch it, but it's 5 fingers here. Now you don't have to pull the old bracket for the old mirrors because you're gonna cover by the cover right here. Okay, the wires run beside, so you don't have to pull that one, just the bracket. And we're gonna use heat because it's the urethane. I'm gonna put everything on the car except for the mirror, and I'll be back tomorrow in the morning just to reattach the baby mirror. So I'm gonna start. Let me see, because I got a lot of wind. See if I can get the flame right here. My problem is going to be the other glass, because I cannot hit too much or I'm going to break the window. Is the other problem. Here is not a problem, I can hit all I want. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, now just careful with this one. Just gonna run a blade. It's a lamination already because I hit a lot. We're gonna just hit the edge. I'm trying to just hit without pull the glass. There you go. It's gonna be hot. Just careful. You see it's aluminum, but the heat is very fast on this one. Alright. So now on this one, gotta get the bracket. So the only we have to do is the same process we do for the windshields, okay? So we're gonna use clean the B on this one, not too much. We can use the same one, but you can go a little more deep if you want, just to remove this one right here. Right there. And then touch the area. Just careful, you can cut your fingers. Just careful right there. There you go. Okay, now in this case, the base you can do is prime, okay? I'm gonna use a 5504 because the P2G is not working very nice with attachment. So remember, just don't make it wet, just the more flat you can make for the primer. Dry faster and attach better. Okay, so we have the bracket already. Remember, this one is going to be attached in the area. I'm going to put it back because it's going to be, as an example, it's going to be in that way. And when we put the bracket, it's really light, so it's going to be fine. The bracket is light, so you can put urethane, and it's going to be right there. Okay, so that's the way you can fix this kind of problems if you have that one. And let it dry. Now this coming the other problem, I gotta pull the new bracket from the new glass. That's the big deal. Alright, and this one I can't hit too much. It's gonna be a little low hit. But I'm gonna go here, not under the glass, or you're gonna break it. On lamination, that's the problem. Just a little bit. This one can make a lamination, so it's not very good process, but this is emergency in this case. They told me probably they're gonna call for the do it for factory, but I don't think so. There you go. That's all you can hit. More you're gonna get in lamination. Just making hit a little bit, and this is the more difficult part. Gonna remove that one. Let me sharp here. I repeat, this is an emergency, okay? You don't have to do it. Okay. Now. Just careful. It's very low. Careful, don't scratch the glass. Side here. Careful, just feel in. What you see is making too much pressure, just release and attach the other one. There you go. And there's your bracket. You can save it if you want. That's the worst part you're gonna do without break the window. Now don't apply any coolant like water or glass thinner because the temperature can break the window. It's primed already, so we can use that primer or you can remove it. I'm gonna remove it because I'm gonna have a primer. There. See, perfect clean. want to scratch anymore. Okay, and I'm gonna use G100 just to contaminate the area. Alright, and we're gonna primer the area again. So my primer, I let my primer right here. I'm gonna prime a little more up and down because maybe I have to attach the mirror in a different position for my bracket. Okay, right there. It's gonna be covered. Alright guys, so that's the way. You have this kind of problem, easy to fix. The bracket, now after dries, I'm gonna put the urethane and it's gonna be, sorry, the other side, right here, it's gonna be right there. Now this is the situation. You get it a match. The other one right there, okay? Too low, too high, too low. Too high is gonna be cover the lane departure. Too low, you're gonna cover the rain sensor. So you gotta be in the middle, the same position. Remember, you gotta match this one with 5 fingers right there, okay? And 3 fingers for the lane departure. Okay guys, let this dry here. I'm gonna set my glue on my windshield and just attach this one and come back tomorrow to finish. Okay, see you in the next shot. Okay guys, we're gonna put the glue on. Remember, we gotta go not to inside, outside, sorry, just right there. Just check a little, like a little more than a quarter from outside to inside to don't mess the molding. I remember we gotta make a little cut right here, so in this case, gap and then your bridge. Okay, now the molding is too hot today and this molding is very bended, so it's not going to attach really nice, but it's going to help me just to set my glass. Let me use the old glue I have here. It's going to just help me to support the molding because it's coming off. I don't like to use double lines, but this time I have to. It's gonna support that one on the bottom, and it's gonna make me help to it helped me a little bit to attach the bottom. Because today's that molding is really bad. It's bending, you see? Alright. So now here I'm a little close to the edge. Because the problem with the aftermarket, you can see the connections, the plugs. Oh. You see, it's like I'm missing a piece of glass here. That's what I don't like with the aftermarket. If I go too far, you see, glass, no glass. So there's nothing I can do. Okay, aftermarket on this one is not the best option. It's an option, but not the best. Okay, it's gonna be a little heavy. Yes. Okay. Alright, remember, I'm gonna go at the bottom first, touch the hood, and go at the bottom. There you go. And the second one right there. Okay, and there you go. Got the bin number. Okay, and let's go and put the suction cups. See if I can catch this one. Maybe it's gonna pop. There's not much room here. So you see, it's nothing squeezed outside. It's very nice. But this part right here is the connections for the defroster. You can see it through here and here. So be careful when you're pushing down because it can crack. Because this is missing a little piece of glass here. So just careful. Right there. Down. Remember, Land Rovers cannot be too high or you're gonna have a wind noise catching on this part right here, exactly on the bottom. So it's no high, too low, but cannot be too much. Sorry, I mean, these allergies made me cough a lot. Okay, and now this part right here. See, nothing is squeezed. It's very clean. Down, 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 down. Okay, so let's go inside. And you see, my bee is perfectly inside. So now what I have to do is make that the glue go inside using a my duct tape, black one. Remember, it's a piece of tape before, so it's gonna use one of these. This is very nice. It's as strong as the Gorilla or 3M, the same one. We're gonna put there from here to here. You're gonna cut the piece. Okay, and you're gonna attach any place, maybe right here, and just catch it in the middle, exactly from the middle, right there, and there you go. Okay, you have one piece. You can go half of that if you want, more teeny if you want, but I use this size. And you're gonna use the more nice on the edge, really straight, really smooth. Not the other one you cut. All right. And here, remember, we have to just take these little tapes right here. Cause you see sometimes the bees start to come off a little bit, no matter what. It's because the style of the truck, the body is like that. That's why Land Rover make those tapes, just to cover that little defect on the body. So you put that one in there. Remember, I told you got 3 connections now. The long one below here, and the short ones go right. Maybe my camera is gonna stop because I didn't charge my camera. So if that died, well guys, see you tomorrow. Okay, right there, right there. So the only place it's gonna show is in this part. Okay, so get my tape, and the only you have to do is go on this way. You're gonna put the edge right there, and you're gonna push the glue in using the tape like this. Okay, you see, and just push with your fingers and pushing it, and that's it. Okay, when you put the cover, you can now see the glue. The other one is more dark, this is shining, so it looks a little bit on that, but it's not gonna make any problem. Because the other tape, the same like this one, I can find it, it's a little expensive, so, and you cannot use too much, it's a little roll like this, so I use this duct tape because it's the same thing. Alright, and it's hard to make the difference. Sorry, I got it to try on the ground, but I gotta pick it up. Okay, get the long one. Okay, try to cover those, hide those in the corner right here, in the beside the air vent right here. Okay, because that one is gonna be for your pillar side. Okay, and now the last one. Remember, we're gonna cover just right here. Alright. And push it with your fingers. And that's it. Alright. Okay. So I have to do now, just put my pillar size back, my cow, you already know, you see? Now it's much better because I have the urethane under is supporting this part, you see? It's not gonna flip, so I can just attach my cow. So this is a very good option. Now it's not gonna come off anymore. And I can attach my, let me see if I can get it. Let me put my, so my camera is gonna die in any moment. So as far as you're gonna see me, see you tomorrow, guys. And I'm gonna attach, remember, my bracket. Let me cut here and charge my camera, and I'll be right back to attach the mirror, and that's it. See you tomorrow. Okay, guys, so we're almost finished. Let me show you. I put all parts together back on the car. You see my molding, the bottom is very nice. I don't have any problem with the molding on the bottom. I've attached very nice, so no problems at all. So you see, all back on the place, no problems. Okay, so we're ready to put the bracket on. I'm gonna let it set for 24 hours and come back tomorrow morning just to set all the mirror. You gotta make a little V right here. Remember, you're gonna put just here and here. That's the only you have to do. Maybe we have to clean the excess inside a little bit. Okay, one there. Another one right there. Okay, not too much, okay? Remember, this board right here is gonna make the room so the bracket don't go too low. Okay. I got little glue here. Okay, now we're gonna put that one. Remember, it's gotta be a square. Don't go on this way. You're gonna be in trouble. You gotta go in here. Remember, this one you don't have room, but this one you can see the main for the brackets going this direction. Okay, so we got the square here, and I gotta go probably the most again right there. Okay, and just pushing down a little bit right there. Okay, and push it. There you go. Not too much, but enough to go straight right there, right there. Okay. Okay, I got a room all the same spot right here. Okay. Alright, and that's it. Just living like that. Tomorrow we're gonna go back and attach the video mirror, and that's it. So I'm just gonna leave this part here. This one I'm gonna put my sensor here on the place. it. Okay, and just wait for that one. Now remember, this cover is gonna be right here, covering my bracket for this one right here. I don't want to risk taking that one too and maybe break the window. So let's see. Oh, let me get the sensor. I put it right here. Don't touch it. Just gotta go. Remember, the big one's gonna be just right there. Okay, guys. So I finished. So remember, this is an option. I'm not saying you guys have to do this, but you have to. This is the option, just to be out of the problem. Okay. Okay, guys. So see you tomorrow because I finished. There's no more time. It's almost 6 o'clock. I still have a lot. Tomorrow we got a more 4H 2016. We have a Focus, the all body stuff. We got a Tundra. We have a Mercedes. So it's a Daily Adam. We gotta do that one. So tomorrow we got a lot of work. So see you tomorrow. Oh, back glass for the Mopar, for Dodge pickup. Sliding power is a lot of work. Okay, guys. So see you tomorrow with more installed. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys. So we're back here. We have this Land Rover. Remember yesterday we put the bracket on. So we finished everything. Now what I'm doing, I'm gonna pull the bracket because I thought it's better idea I just leave the bracket, but I'm not gonna leave that bracket there. So I don't want to have any problem. Because maybe I'm gonna be a little lower and they're gonna see it. So what I'm doing, just let me take it off. I'm just gonna take the chance because it's hot today, so the bracket is gonna fall really nice. Let me just hit a little bit, a little more. There you go. Remember, this aftermarket mirrors all the time fell off. You have the experience doing aftermarket, they are not really attached, especially when it's hot. So you see, I just good with the blade, and that's all. Okay. Now just let me clean the excess of that glue. Remember, this is an option. Okay. It was an emergency yesterday, so you see. There you go. Take this one off, and it's gonna be a clean glass right there. All right. Okay, so it's like nothing was there before. Okay, now the bracket, I put the sensor. Remember, it's gonna be just like this. Put your sensor back on the place, and now we're gonna slide in those parts right there. There you go. There you go. Okay, so it's gonna be a little more lower on this part, but it's not gonna make any problem because when you higher, you're not gonna see it because you got the console on the top of you. So you see, got my fingers here, right there. Let's put the cover. Let's find that one right there. Oh, there you go. Let me just find the place. There you go. Okay, you see, my wire is here. So everything back on place. Remember, you have to wait 24 hours before put the bracket on. I mean the mirror on because it's very heavy. So you lay the parts. Let's take a look outside. And you lay the parts, it has to be free to see the vision. Let me check it out. All right. So you see, we got the lane departure there. So we have everything ready. So okay, so we finished. So this job is done. Remember, this is an option. Okay, I don't say you have to do this all the time, but it was an emergency yesterday because there's a sole unit. There's no glass available. The car is gonna be delivery, and you know they say if any problem, we gotta go deal at them later, but not right now. Okay, guys. So that was all for me on this one. I gotta go do another work. So see you in the next shot.